In today's video, I'm going to discuss the movement of the body and the arms through impact to help you release the golf club correctly. Make sure you check this video out. Let's give it a whirl. Welcome back to the TruGolf Academy. You've joined me, Jon Watts, today at Branston Golf and Country Club. Today's video, as I mentioned there in the intro, is all about the release. I'm going to be discussing something I call rotate and extend, and I'm going to be discussing the movement of your body and your arms through impact to start stabilizing this golf club, give you a bit more consistency with your iron play or your wood play. If you're new to my channel and you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It's free to do so, and if you hit the little bell icon, it just notifies you every time a new video goes live. Also, the info for my social media just coming along the bottom of the screen, so well worth checking me out on there. The release movement, we're talking about the movement approaching the golf ball and post-impact here. And a lot of people sort of forget about that because they're focusing so much on the golf ball. I think if you can actually focus on where you move the club through impact to this point here, it's really going to help you get more consistent at impact. We're not almost hitting at the ball, we're hitting through the ball, and you've probably heard that term before. So focusing on this movement, that position of our body. And I want you to think about rotating and extending. So it's rotating your body towards the target and extending the arms. What I see too much is body staying down static, almost looking at the ball too long, and then the arms will tend to fold. So we've got to allow our body to rotate and our arms to extend. Now, as that happens, my body will be rising as well. So we could add another one in there. It could be rotate, rise, and extend. But the rising bit will start to happen if the other two bits happen. So rotating your body will allow those arms to extend, will allow that body to actually extend, to straighten through impact this way. So this is where I want to see post-impact. And I want you to do a real simple exercise at home. Just grab a football. If you can draw a line round it or just put some tape around it, brilliant. I've just got a foam one here, and this is designed to actually slot between arms, but I'm not using it for that reason. So any old sponge or plastic football would do. If you can draw a line around it or put some tape around it, a bit of gaffer tape, something like that, it'll work great. What I want you to do is just make some little movements from golf posture. So you're going to be tilted forwards in golf posture. We're going to go back, and I want the line on the ball here, that you can see the line between the yellow and the blue, at a slight angle. Okay, well, if I was trying to create more height, a little pitch shot, I'd like to see the line more vertical. For my irons and my woods, I want to feel like, in this case, the yellow is staying slightly above the blue, and you'll see this, the angle of the ball is about the same angle as my spine. So that's a good takeaway movement. Very passive hands, my body is rotating. And I want you to get to a position where the ball is around hip height on the way through, or level with my lower abs here, and I want the line actually more vertical. I want my forearms quite level, and I'm actually going to start throwing the ball from there. So this movement, throwing from there. So I've got to learn to rotate my body, extend my arms and my chest. So I'm gaining a little bit of height post impact here. So I'm actually rotating my body, and my body is starting to straighten, and I'm extending my arms. And I just get used to throwing the ball. I'm just going to go ahead, just a few little movements, and then throw this one. And it'd be great to do against a wall. Ball could bounce straight back to you if you've released it from here. If your head's down and your right hand gets very active for a right-handed golfer, the ball's going to bounce this way. So we're almost going to see the ball slanted too much. If we're under-releasing, chicken wing with the left elbow, for me as a right-handed golfer, I'd throw the ball and it would bounce off to my right-hand side. So I'm trying to throw the ball from quite a neutral release pattern. So that's my takeaway movement, and I just want to turn and extend my arms, and you can see I'm throwing the ball pretty straight. And I'm in this position here where I'm rotated, extended with my chest, and extended with my arms. And my forearms are quite level, not the left arm's higher than the right, or the right arm's climbing over the left. So just getting used to that release movement through the golf ball. This is relevant with any golf club. I don't care whether we're talking about an iron, a driver, doesn't matter to me. And I'm trying to get that same sensation just with little quarter swings before I build it up. So I do this on a driving range or at home with airflow balls. That's that takeaway movement, very passive with my hands. That leading edge is more matching my spine. I'm rotating through, and And you can see chest is extended and rotated, arms are extended, forearms are nice and level, and the toe is pretty much straight up in the air. So we just chip it away. We just do a little quarter swing, maybe off a small T-peg to start with. So rehearse that move, that's that takeaway movement, that's my post-impact position. I'm almost letting the ball get in the way. Hold that position, body's extended, body is rotated, arms are stretched here, but not tense. My forearms are quite level here. I see too many golfers, as I said, down in this stuck position. And then we often see different release movements with the hands. We really want to feel like we're dominating with the body. I'm not suggesting there is no hands, of course there is. The hands are down cocking here. There is hinge and forearm rotation, but it's being controlled with the big muscles. So it's not just hands and arms. There's that sequence of events. And obviously the last thing to accelerate is that club on the downswing, but we're talking about controlling that face a little bit more. So once you've done some little half ones, throwing the ball, then some little half ones, then go into a full movement. Maybe just try and rehearse again what it's going to feel like in that last bit, that vital bit through impact. Let's give it a whirl. So it feels like I'm tall, I'm extended, my arms were extended towards the target, nice ball turf strike. I'm feeling very well balanced here, not head down, stuck still. So I really want you to get used to not hitting at the ball, hitting through the ball, and getting used to the position that we get into just post impact. It's really going to help you start to control that face a little bit more consistently. We're never going to square that face all the time, but the more control we have over it, the less open and closed it is, the less dispersion we get, the easier it is to play the game. And we want to really focus on that movement through the ball. Great at home exercises or on the driving range to be able to then take that feel to the golf course into a full shot. If this video has helped, as I said at the start, hit the thumbs up, share with as many golfers as you can, and please consider subscribing.